Hi gamers, it's me. In this video, as promised, I will be showing you farm routes to farm pinches of Stardust in the Amnytas map. If you have not yet watched my static charge farm for the Skywatch Archipelago map video, please feel free to go check it out. Similar to the static charges, there is a threshold for how many Orbeez will reward the map currency, in this case pinches of Stardust. On average, you can get around 100 per account per day. That is, if you continue to collect Orbeez or swap to a different character and try to farm them on a different character, you will only continue to get the 2450 XP or whatever it is once you've hit that sort of threshold of about 100 Stardust in a day. On this particular map, there are two routes that I have sort of figured out. I don't know which one I prefer myself just yet. I will be showing you both of them. I will try to explain them. They're not quite as straightforward as the Skywatch one. I'm doing my best. Any praise is welcome. Thank you and enjoy. Okay, so we are starting from the Bastion of the Obscure waypoint. We're going to fly out of the building that you port into, up over the verandas, and then we're just going to simply boop ourselves over the edge of the building and sort of fall through a group of Orbeez. We're then going to head south, flying down onto this little floating island, and then we're going to aim as high as we can in the sky to try and regain as much height as possible for some big value Orbeez. There's about 8 in a row down here. From here, we're going to be heading pretty much straight east until we get to the far east edge of the Bastion of the Natural. This is where the two paths diverge. I'm going to be showing you the pink path first. If you have a griffin, feel free to hop on that and speed this part up. There's nothing really going on here. You're going to collect the Orbeez between the Bastion of the Natural and the Bastion of Knowledge, and then you're kind of just going to fly between, like from orb to orb, following the Bastion of Knowledge as it's on your right until you get to the Bastion of Strength, and then between the Bastion of Knowledge and Bastion of Strength, that sort of channel there's quite a few Orbeez that you can fly between. Use the updrafts if you need to. You'll see that I kind of like dismount and remount in the air because I missed one or the updraft took me too high, blah blah blah, you know. From there you can either turn around and backtrack and then continue north with the Bastion of Strength still on your right, and again sort of fly between orb to orb. Alternatively, you can port to the Bastion of Strength as I've drawn it on the map. It makes a little bit more sense, and there's quite a few, sort of again kind of a bit more sparsely spread out, sometimes difficult to see, especially at this sort of time of day in the game. If it's at night time, they're a bit easier to see. So hopefully that made sense, and now I'm going to show you the second potential route. So the first half is exactly the same, and then once you get to the eastern side of the Bastion of the Natural, instead of continuing north, you're going to collect the few Orbeez that are just to the east of the Bastion of the Natural, turn back round, and then head south and then catch the ley line to take you all the way up and around the Bastion of the Knowledge. This route, in theory, should be more streamlined, but this part on the ley line kind of makes it feel a bit of a waste of time, which is why I'm struggling to decide. I think I do prefer the pink one, but you know, we like options. You can pick which one feels better for you. So we take the ley line, and then between that sort of like channel between the Bastion of Knowledge and Bastion of Strength, you're collecting and flying between orb to orb between the two, and then just continuing north with the Bastion of Strength to your right, again flying from orb to orb, Bond of Vigor, Bond of Faith, dismounting, remounting inner to like maintain height or regain height as and when you need or can, will help you, and just keep going until you have essentially hit the threshold and are no longer getting the reward of the map currency. I stopped getting it a long time ago, but I continued on because I wanted to show you the different routes. Yeah, I hope this helped. and thank you for watching.